So, what do we have here? It's our first look at a 70 Beetle build we're doing for a customer. And it's been sitting in the works for a while, and it's finally ready to move forward. So just going to let everybody just take a look at it as the camera goes around and kind of take it all in, and then we'll get into some of the details shortly. And as we go out, here's the piece de resistance. Nice turnkey 2332 big boy from Powerhouse out of California. And just came over on the crate fairly recently, and that's what's going to be power in this thing.
All right. Reposition those arms. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
And count yourself lucky, as you're going to see Gary and Lauren and Lucas just manhandle that thing onto the transmission. It's really easy when the body's off, and just get it hung in there so there's one less piece on the ground. And we'll get into the details of this car. Well, what do we got here? We are looking at the bottom end of a 1970 Beetle. Customer's build, and we'll get into the body, which is on top, a little bit later, and just start a little history on this car. So, owner of this car is a guy named John. He's about my vintage. And he's had this car since he's been about 18 years old. 1970 Beetle. And at one point when he was younger, he tore it all apart and was going to go for the restoration. He had the pan all painted pink, and the body was stripped apart to start the whole thing, backdated, the fenders and so on. Anyway, fast forward 30 years later, and life got in the way, built a business, wife, kids, all that good stuff. And he got to the point where it was like, I just want to get something done. So a couple years ago, during COVID, we got the pan and we started with that. So we didn't even have to sandblast or anything. We scuffed it up and painted it the orange you see now, and started going that way. So we've got 4-inch narrowed line bug beam. We even got the line bug pitman arm that you can see in there. Line lock, air-cooled Willwood disc brake kit, drop spindles, 17-inch chromed Fuchs knockoffs, and we've got our nice vintage speed black Mamba shifter. The pan is stock, adjustable front end obviously, adjustable spring plates in the rear as well, Rancho Pro Street transmission, and then we've got again Willwood brakes in the rear with the Willwood e-brake caliper too, so it's got a double caliper. You can kind of see it a little bit more from the back side. And so now that's how we finished it off a couple years ago, while he took the body away to get painted. And so here we are, we're getting ready to assemble. We've been waiting for the body, he's been waiting for us, and we've also been waiting for this beautiful, I think it's a 2276 or 2332 Powerhouse out of California built it. I'll see if I can find the video of where they're talking about it and get that plunked in here too, but very nice polished Porsche fan shroud, Sidewinder exhaust by A1. Has all the goodies in all the right places. And we'll get the specs on it plunked into the video when I dig them up. Again, beautiful looking power plant on that. So it's hanging in there. Obviously we can't put the body down with the carburetors in place, but we will get that done later on. And so here's the underside of the car. Again, a very rust-free 1970 Beetle. We've added some carb windows. All the plastic outside is just a plastic wrap to protect the painted surfaces as we're assembling. And eventually there'll be more shots of it with it off, obviously. Got the 1-inch wider fenders in the rear, fiberglass and stock early fenders up front. But you can see a very clean car, and it was a very rust-free car to begin with. As we're going through it, it's going to be two-tone, cream on the inset, an orange on the outside, pop-out windows. We've also deleted most of the it's just going to have a center headliner like a standard Beetle. Again, going to be backdated to look like a 66-ish Beetle. Let's get this thing down here. You can see, again, very clean car. Currently starting to run wires. Going to have some classic vintage gauges in the stock locations. Oil temp, oil pressure, tack. Ordered those in from ISP West. Already had them in there, just waiting to get a few more things painted. Dash pad delete, and using still 1970 parts for the rest of it. Pop-out windows. It's going to be a very nice car, very nice cruiser, beautiful car, and we will keep plugging it away and keep updating the videos. Thanks. So we've got this one on the lift, been making some good progress, but just wanted to show a little bit of the underside. So here we've got a lime bug, 4-inch narrow beam with drop spindles, Willwood 4-piston brakes. The underside of this car is as nice as the top side. Running Eyeball Engineering mid tranny mount, Rancho Pro Street Freeway Flyer, and then all the goodies on the A1 Sidewinder. Bring you up to speed on it here a little bit, and a lot of plastic wrap to keep it protected. So that is the underside of the car. We'll bring it down and just kind of show you where we're at. We haven't fired up yet, but will be hopefully, yeah, pretty soon, sometime. Maybe not on this episode, but maybe on the next one. But well, let's get this car down and kind of give you a better view on it. Body's bolted down, sound deadener's in, got our vintage speed shifter, 17-inch wheels. Currently just doing wiring. Got new glass. I've got most of the pieces for the doors, so we've made good progress for the time we've had it. And there's still more work to be done, obviously, but we're happy with where it sits right now. I just do want to show you the really, we've got a really ugly steering wheel on there right now, but in behind, we've got a really nice setup. Let's see if we can get there. ISP West makes some really nice vintage gauges with the bezel and everything, you know, it just kind of fits in there. Again, once everything is done, we'll do a proper presentation on it, but we are making progress. And again, gonna be a real nice car. Customer's happy. Well, that's the main thing. Still has to do a little homework on what he's doing for interior, but making progress nonetheless.